The 2016 NBA Slam Dunk Contest goes down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, dunk contest of all time. Lavine and Aaron Gordon put on an absolute show, a duel to the likes of the great Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins duels back in the 90s. This dunk contest was absolutely special. But we have to look at what made this dunk contest so great. If you guys like anything in this video, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. And I'm on the goal to reach 100 subscribers, so please hit the subscription button. I'm halfway there. I would really appreciate you guys hit that. My birthday's coming up, so you guys make it a birthday gift for me. If you missed my last video, I did the Brooklyn Nets What If, the greatest what if in NBA history. And I have more videos just like this coming, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. The dunk contest is a thing of legend. Starting back with Dr. J, who did the infamous free throw line dunk. Then it was Jordan versus Dominique Wilkins. The free throw line dunk, the windmills, the tongue hanging, the gold chain. Then it was my personal favorite, Vince Carter, the honey dip dunk, elbow in the rim, the windmills, the East Bays, stuff we've never seen before. The famous "It's over, everybody." They had Kobe, the number 8. A great thing about the dunk contest was that not only did we see great dunks, we saw great names. We saw guys we wanted to see. Like I mentioned, Jordan, Carter, Kobe, McGrady. Names go on and on and on. But over the years, it started really to lose its lust. We didn't really get to see the stars we wanted to see. We started seeing people like Jeremy Evans win the dunk contest, a second round pick out of Utah. Guys that we'd never heard of. Put some guys on the map like Nate Robinson, who had dunked over Dwight. We saw Superman. We saw Blake Griffin jump over a car. We saw glimpses and pieces of good dunk contests, but it just seemed like it wasn't the same. For me, I personally knew the dunk contest was going downhill in 2014 when they tried the team dunk contest. I don't know if you guys remember this, but they had teams. It was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. And it was just like, oh, we're hopeless now. We can't get this to be fun anymore. After 2014, we thought it was over. But then came a grace of hope in 2015. 2015 featured the young rising star in Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Featured one of the Plumlee brothers, the 24-year-old from the Nets, Mason Plumlee. Featured the rising all-star, Victor Oladipo. And a light-skinned rookie named Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine was already a well-known name in the YouTube world. This guy had been gracing us with amazing Ball's Life highlights since he was in high school. We've all seen the videos of him playing at Seattle Pro-Am and doing warm-ups, these crazy dunks. He went and played 1 year at UCLA before becoming the 13th pick in 2014 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. He didn't really get a lot of playing time to start off. He was playing behind 2 guards, and one being the Spaniard Ricky Rubio. But when Ricky got hurt, he finally got a chance to really get more minutes and started to shine in. He looked pretty well. Now, he was nowhere near the Zach LaVine we know today playing on Chicago, but he was mainly known for his dunking.
Wiggins off the glass. No, LeVine with another dunk. Oh my goodness, Zach LaVine.
If anyone was playing NBA 2K at the time, remember Zach LaVine's rookie year. Zach LaVine pre-patch, rookie Zach LaVine was a monster. He was Michael Jordan. I remember playing my team and teams would literally build teams around Zach LaVine. I mean, this guy dunked everything. Legit, you could have a team of Zach LaVine with a bunch of shooters. I remember playing a game against my homie and I had 60 points on him with Zach LaVine and he was using Russell Westbrook and he was going toe to toe with him. This is how ridiculous of a dunker Zach LaVine had already built up as a hype. So when it was announced that Zach LaVine was gonna be in the dunk contest, we knew it was finna get down. We were like, okay, this is something worth watching. We gotta see this. It's Zach LaVine. Now this dunk contest was not that bad. But it was clear after we saw Plumlee's reverse slam and Giannis's "I'm taller than you" dunk, we knew it was between 2 people. The guy we came here to see and a 3rd-year guy out of Orlando. And to Victor Oladipo's credit, he was great. He came out with this crazy 360 reverse slam. I remember watching that day. I was like, oh my gosh, this nigga might win. And he was singing before. He had the whole theatrics with it. But when Zach stepped on the court, it was just different. He came in with the Space Jam music, had his Space Jam jersey on, and floated through the air for this reverse East Bay. After that dunk, we knew, oh, this is finna be a show. Like, Zach's finna go crazy. Second dunk, he comes out, he gives us a behind the back slam off the bounce. Then we saw him take the ball from his teammate Andrew Wiggins and do another East Bay in midair. And then to top it off, we get another East Bay from behind the backboard. And I remember being in high school at the time of the dunk contest, and I legitimately remember the next day, I saved Zach LaVine's Space Jam dunk as my screensaver. The first dunk of the night was his best dunk, and it was crazy. We're like, yo, this guy just saved the dunk contest. This rookie from UCLA has saved it. Like, we're here. Finally, we have a fucking dunker. Everyone was going crazy about it. And it wasn't just the dunks that he did. It was the ease he did it with. The first tries. Everyone else taking 2-3 tries. Every dunk he did was one try, no props, looked effortless. And the crowd went crazy. He became the second youngest player ever to win the dunk contest. But if you knew Zach LaVine, you knew this was his B performance. You knew that he had more dunks. We've seen all these dunks in the Seattle program if you used to watch his Ball's Lives. But we also knew that he had a dunk that he did at East Bay from the free throw line. And we didn't see it. We knew that he had more. So when 2016 came around and he said he was going to do it again, we knew it was showtime. Zach LaVine returned for his title. He's joined with 25-year-old Will Barton from the Denver Nuggets and first-time All-Star Andre Drummond from the Detroit Pistons. But he's also joined with another Balls Life sensation, ESPN Top 100 player, Aaron Gordon. This guy was ranked number 4 coming out of high school. He went to University of Arizona, spent a year there, was all Pac-12. He was everything that you wanted, the prototypical star coming out of high school. And we knew he was good for big dunks. We knew he liked to dunk on people, but we didn't know if he was going to be able to compete against Zach LaVine. So when it came time for 2016 dunk contest, the hype was there for Zach, and there was some for Aaron Gordon too. And we were ready to see if Aaron Gordon had what it take to beat Zach LaVine because he was a clear favorite. Will Barton starting the night off with a pretty impressive East Bay reverse dunk. He got a 44 on it, and honestly, I was impressed when I first saw it. Andre Drummond was the guy who really shouldn't have been there. He gave us a bunch of misses and a bunch of misses and a bunch of misses until he finally gave us this whack secondary dunk from behind the backboard. But then it was time for the real stars. Aaron Gordon came out and he did a homage to his teammate Victor Oladipo, who had lost the year before, with a little bit of dancing act. And then he gave us a filthy 360 East Bay, 50. Then comes Zach, the champion, the guy everyone came to see. And in Toronto, it's only right that you do something in honor of Drake. And that year, Drake had dropped back to back. So what did he play as he tried to go back to back?
See you go back to back from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Zach LaVine.
Goes, walks out the back to back by Drake, daps up Drake, and gives us this crazy behind the back reverse slam. 50. But we were just getting started. Will Barton and Andre Drummond then make us feel like, oh, maybe this dunk contest won't be as good as we think because they take our time. Both miss a bunch of dunks, both ended in the 30s. And then we get back to the real dunkers. Now, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon first dunks, no props. Both of them did it on first try. Second dunk, we start seeing a mascot coming in out of nowhere on a hoverboard, no less. Now, the significance of this mascot being on a hoverboard cannot just be explained by looking at it. The hoverboard had came out in 2013, but got popular in 2015, and it was a phenomenon. If you remember Christmas 2015, everybody had a hoverboard. Every kid in America seemed like they had got a hoverboard for Christmas. You saw them everywhere. Kids would ride them in school, ride them in the mall. You can buy them anywhere. Hoverboard was the thing to have. Like, you had to have a hoverboard. So to see this, I was like, oh shit, there's the hoverboard. Like, there's that hoverboard. There it is. And he gave us a great dunk. With the mascot on the hoverboard, 6'10" Aaron Gordon not only jumps over him, grabs it, puts it between his legs, and slams it home. At that point, we knew it was a fucking dunk contest. I love the look on Zach LaVine's face right here. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to bring it now. Like, the first dunk, it was cool, but I'm gonna have to fucking bring it now. So Zach LaVine does. Zach LaVine runs up, his teammate throws him an alley-oop from the fucking free throw line. Now, like I said earlier in the video, we've seen Dr. J jump from the free throw line. We've seen Jordan jump from the free throw line. But we've never seen somebody catch a lob from the fucking free throw line. To no one's surprise, those two advanced to the finals. And at this point, we're hyped. We're like, okay, both of them got 50s. We're finna see some shit. Like, it's finna go down. Like, this is finna be great. And it did not disappoint. Aaron Gordon comes out with one of the craziest dunks I've seen. The mascot on the hoverboard again, twirling around in a 360. Not only is he twirling around in 360, Aaron Gordon then decides to go up, doing a 360, grabbing the ball from the mascot's hand, and slams it home. This just blew everybody away. At this moment, we're like, this guy just did some unreal shit we've never seen before. Not only did he bring in a hoverboard that we have never seen people use before, he brought in a mascot who was doing a 360 on the hoverboard while he did a 360 with the timing. It was, to this day, it's still me. It's like, yo, this dunk that he did was mind-blowing. And then Zach LaVine gave us the same. He then throws the lobs and gives us a very similar dunk. Instead, he catches his with his back turned to the basket and slams it home. Another 50. But it was like, okay, Aaron Gordon right now has the edge, so. Aaron Gordon did his dunk a little bit better. And boy, oh boy, did Aaron Gordon come prepared, because after giving us that fantastic dunk, he dished the hoverboard, put the mascot on the line, and gave us probably the greatest dunk in NBA dunk contest history. And I just have to let y'all watch this.
Alfred Payton in that mascot.
Under both fucking legs. Under both legs. And jumps over a mascot. I literally remember running around my house when he did this shit. I was like, yo, he did not just dunk over. This was shit that you see on Instagram, right? You know those dunkers, those guys do nothing else but dunk. They don't really even hoop. All they do is leg days and fucking calf raises and squats all day long. These are the shit you see them do. To see this nigga jump over a fucking mascot under both legs, I lost my mind. Yo, everyone went fucking crazy. Twitter that time's blowing up. Yo, Aaron Gordon won. Aaron Gordon won. There's no way Zach LaVine could come back from this. This angle I love of Zach LaVine's face. It's like, oh my gosh, like what did I just see? But Zach LaVine wasn't phased. Zach LaVine, the beauty of him was that he never used props. Everything was first try, and he never did a prop. And in his fashion, he gave us a windmill from the free throw line. We see him lob it. Now we see him windmill it from the free throw line. We're like, okay, hold on. You can't not give us a 50. Another one. Now, the final round's only supposed to be 2 dunks. They're both at 100. We don't know what we're doing, so we get a fucking dunk off. This was like, think of legend, like, okay, what now? Now, at this time, both these guys have only really prepared for 4 or 5 dunks, so they're starting to now having to really start thinking about their dunk. What do I have left in the tank? Aaron Gordon goes to this backwards windmill from the side, which was filthy, all types of power. And Zach LaVine gives us this East Bay backwards from out of bounds. 50s. We're 5 dunks in. These guys are, you literally can see Aaron Gordon like, yo, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I'm losing. I don't have any more dunks left. For everybody watching that day, we were glued to our seats. Like, this is what we wanted. This is the dunk contest. We were like, yo, the dunk contest is fucking back. We finally have real dunkers back. This filthy double pump behind the head, low to the legs, slam on the baseline, 47. I remember just watching like 47. Now at this point, I think judges want to go home. I think they're tired. Okay. I personally think they were just tired and didn't want to be here anymore. I remember seeing Tracy McGrady dance after giving Aaron Gordon a 9. Like, you just gave this nigga a 9. You robbed him. Do you know how hard it is to boom, boom, and go up? Tracy knew he was going home after that, because there was no way they weren't going to give Zach LaVine a 50. Zach LaVine then does a dunk that we knew he had in him. Waited all night to give it to us. The East Bay from the free throw line. First try. Now, I know a lot of people, when they look at the dunk contest, they always say Aaron Gordon should have won. I'm a person that thinks this should have went on longer. Zach LaVine deserved the 50, but Aaron Gordon also deserved the 50. And it just kind of seemed like they wanted it to end, like they wanted Zach LaVine to get it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if when you watched the dunk contest, did you feel like Zach won or Aaron Gordon won? Personally, I think it should have been a tie. I understand the argument that Zach LaVine did not use a prop. Everything he did was just him and a ball. You know, Aaron Gordon more had the theatrics with it. He did do a couple tries on a dunk. He had the hoverboard and all that, but the degree of difficulty for all Aaron Gordon's dunk, I think, were just as high, if not higher, than Zach LaVine's. He had got robbed that year and then had got robbed again in 2020. For a contest that needed something, it was everything you'd want in a dunk contest. Yes, it lacked the big names. Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon weren't huge names at the time, nor were they considered even to be all-stars in the league. But they were both elite dunkers. They both had crazy creativity, and they both put on a fucking show. I'm happy to this day I was able to watch the greatest dunk contest of all time. For me, this was the dunk contest I'll show my kids. It was special. It was legendary. You could watch over and over again and still say, how the fuck did he pull that off? For future dunk contests, I just hope that people go back and watch this one I remember the good old days because we've had a lot of tough ones. And if you agree with me or if you don't agree with me, but you enjoyed that dunk contest, make sure you give me a like, make sure you drop a sub, and make sure you go watch my previous video because it's much appreciated. Peace out.